there, and though, so as soon as I go to hit record, the intro
Mm-hmm.
video will start up first. And I got a partner supposed to be working on me an intro video. I'm just kind of waiting on that, but goddamn,
Look at this dude here, man.
right,
Come on,
right.
bro. What you talking about?
Man. Well, I just had to put my boy band up there.
Yeah, you got your boy band back there.
Yeah, I just got the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yes,
Who you like better, Soul for Real or Yu Yu Hakusho?
Oh no! All right, dude.
man, that's a damn. They only had two real hits though,
I
for
got
real,
something
for
for
real.
you. I got something for him. The boy
Yeah.
crazy.
Two real for real hits.
God damn it.
You
There you
live?
go. Yeah, we live.
Oh shit! How long you been live?
About 50 seconds.
Oh damn! And he hit you up that quick? God damn! Nephew
Bro.
on nephew
Hey,
don't fuck around, do it.
hell no. Why would he? Shit.
Yeah.
And as that red box says, y'all people, we are live. What's good, y'all? Y'all know who it is. You're a two-time ATL's hottest DJ, four-time winner, the God, DJ Agony, also known as Dr. Dope. Well, my motto is simple: own the building. Yo, big shouts out to everybody that's out here. I mean, it's some crazy shit going on out here. We had a hurricane and a half last week. Big shouts out to Rockdale County teachers got out 2 days early.
Must be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We gonna pay for that shit we get back though. God damn. So big shouts out to everybody that survived the storm. Then the goddamn the biolab, which has blown up out here before. It's just been years. I want to say it's been like 15 years ago. But that bitch
You just,
decided
Crazy,
like
right?
you said it so casually.
that bitch
They've
done
blown
blew
up
up before.
before, right? Okay.
Kaboom, smoke. But yeah, so that bitch blew up. It took me 2 hours on a 40-minute drive last night trying to get home. Two fucking hours. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. So everybody, big shouts out to all my people out there in Rockdale County. Well, out here, there in Rockdale County or whatever. Big shouts out to Didi in the building. What's happening with you, shouted? I got all my folk coming through early. I like that. Shoot, folks showing up when it's time to be here. Everybody
All
on time
right.
except for me.
And Scott Jones.
Yeah, right. Ain't no biggie, just the anthrax factory over here, boo. Not anthrax. God damn it. No, what's crazy is they make like pool supplies, like all your chlorine and pool cleaning shit. So it blew up, again. But damn, that 2 hour ride was hell. Um, oh, big shouts out to DJ House Cat. And happy 60th birthday. That's where I was last night. She had a big house music function or whatever, and it was a lot of fun till I had to take 2 hours to get home from it.
Damn.
So yeah, y'all can start seeing like pictures and videos. Matter of fact, I think I posted a video from it today. She had live entertainment and everything. Dude was singing and whatnot. I wish I could remember his name because it was crazy when he started singing. I actually recognized the song.
Mm.
Still wish I could remember his name though.
God damn it.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Nil. But
Yeah.
big shouts out to the House Social Club for hey, having that event, having me out. That won't be my last one. And what fucked me up about it, I pull up, I'm following the GPS, and they like your destination's on the left. And I pull up as a church. She didn't say it was gonna be no church function. But I get there and the building was used as a church one time, but now it's just a bunch of people moved in and got it sectioned off, and some of it's living space, some of it's businesses or whatever. But downstairs is the house social club, and you know what I'm saying. Went down there and kick good shit, party good, food was pretty good. We're gonna talk about those drinks, y'all, because y'all know y'all was wrong for that. I
Oh boy.
won't. Oh, y'all know y'all was wrong for that. Ain't no way y'all got some pre-mixed brown liquor, and by the time I get it, it's damn near clear. Y'all wrong.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Disrespect.
The sheer and utter disrespect. Yeah, it was bad. But outside of the drinks, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it was a good event. Like I said, next time I know BYOB. Keep my shit in the car like normal. God damn it, look at this one. Oh no, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you pointing for? We pointing at your ass.
What the hell?
Pointing at your monkey ass. And that background do go hard though. I ain't even sit here and lie. But anyway, yo, for the folks who don't read well and didn't see the heading or just don't pay attention, fellas, tell these folks who y'all is, what y'all do.
Yeah, you know me as the regular, the boy, the real J Scott. Check me out on Instagram as Corey's Heavenly Cakes. Thanksgiving it's coming up real soon, y'all. Y'all want y'all cake? Holla at your boy. I just created me a chocolate cake that will be added to the menu, so come check me out. And I also got a YouTube channel, The Real J Scott, THAREAL J Scott 43. Check me out on that as well.
There's yeah.
This is me, Big Country. Check me out on Fightcade, Big Country 50. Holla at me in the Marvelous Capcom 2, the Street Fighter Alpha 2 room, and the Super Turbo room. You can also catch me on Steam at Big Country 50. You can catch me on PlayStation at Big Country 50. Catch me on Twitch at Big Country 50. Please follow my Twitch. Try to get me to at least 200 followers. That would be much appreciated.
Same here, same here.
Yeah, what they said. I ain't got a Twitch, y'all. Look at this motherfucker.
I'm a try hard. You know I try hard.
And it has started, y'all. It has started. We ain't even got to it yet. It damn started. Big
You know
shout out
how
to
it is with the ISS crew.
man. Look, this is why we in ISS now. Big shouts out to my nephew Spud King in the building. What up, boy? But
Hey,
yo, look out. God damn it. So yeah, it's gonna be one of them nights, man. But yo, before we jump into the real topic of discussion, I do want to touch in on the recent interview with Steve, Jay Wong, and Mena RD. And just kind of give some ideas and some thoughts on what really stuck out in that about what stuck out from that to y'all in particular. So just to give a little background to my people who didn't see it, Steve, I'm not gonna call no adult male tasty. This is not happening. His name is Steve. Um, Steve, who was a Tekken player, I want to say he was a Guilty Gear player, and now he's more so doing commentary. And he's one of the best commentators. I give him that. Shoot, he's commentary good enough. He got featured in Street Fighter 6 for commentary. So got to be doing something right in that arena. So Steve had an interview pretty much on some, for lack of a better term, bridging the gap with Justin Wong, who is a legendary fighting game player going all the way back to the 90s, and then Mena RD, who really got his come up in the last Street Fighter, Street Fighter 5, and now he's, what I'm saying, making headway in Street Fighter 6 as well. But it's more of a bridge in the gap between the two of them. And I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and just say like what stuck out from that interview to y'all the most.
I'm gonna let JT handle this because I hadn't really watched the entire interview yet, so I'm gonna have to get back with y'all on that one.
Chill, Joe.
God damn it.
But what really stuck out for me in that video is how Justin Wong and Mena RD came to terms with both from the old school and the new school. They both were able to come to terms with that fighting games nowadays are less harder than the fighting games prior, and how a lot of the newer fighting game players, they play by, it's like they see it as a math equation as opposed to just filling the game, and both of them agreed on that. That's what really stuck out to me.
I see that. I definitely saw that in that interview. And like I said, there were times when Steve would ask questions that he thought would incite a back and forth dialogue, or what I'm saying, like conflicting opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't getting that because Mena RD, even though he knows that he's new school, like I mean, we was trying to figure out was he technically a 09er or a 16er, and I bet damn he's more of a 16er than a 09er. So he's new school. Like the only newer it gets than that is what the 23 group that came in with Street Fighter 6.
Yep.
Right. So he's very new school, but he had a lot of respect and paid a lot of homage to the old school. To where it's like if there were any room for arguments, they didn't happen because he's on the same side. He's like, look, I know the era I grew up in. And truthfully, it makes me think that, had he have been maybe 10 years older, Mena might have did good in the previous era.
I think he would have did well in the previous era too.
De-
Some
Definitely.
some people can't. I don't know. I don't think some people can do good in the previous era, but I think Mena would do well in the previous era. Smug, he shot me, and he's able to play competent in third. Well, I ain't gonna say competent. He plays extremely well in Third Strike, and
Now,
he
but
plays CVS too.
I remember his learning curve in third strike. He realized that wasn't the same Dudley from 4. That was not the same Dudley. And so, I mean, once he eventually learned third strike Dudley, it was like, okay, I see you. But yeah, that learning curve was stiff.
Yes, sir.
I think what's ironic to that is that he's gotten better at the old school games. He's not doing well in 6.
Mm-mm. Because 6 don't reward you for playing. I don't think 6 rewards you for actually playing skillfully. I don't think any of these modern fighting games reward you for playing skillfully.
Nah,
Street Fighter, Tekken, all of them reward you for playing Unga Bunga. And what Unga Bunga mean is playing like I don't want to say the word playing like.
Go ahead and say it. We know what you're heading.
No, I don't want to say it. Playing like a complete idiot. I'm just say that. For lack of better words.
Yeah, that's when you just run in with your head down, no rhyme or reason, hit something till you can't quit hitting it.
I'm gonna just call it the Eli Manning effect. You just close your eyes and throw the ball down the field. Yeah. Somebody gonna catch it.
Somebody gonna get it.
He on one tonight, boy.
Yeah, buddy. And this is why I showed up. This is why I am here. Salute.
He is right though.
That is true. That is true. I mean, like I'm just looking at some Terry footage, the Terry footage from Street Fighter 6 earlier, and I was not impressed. It's like they put Terry in there just like, all right, play like the rest of them. Dragon Rush, and then hit some buttons.
Drive rush, hit buttons, get plus frames, shimmy, throw loop. They try to counter, they try to reversal. You shimmy the reversal, they get blown up, game over. Pretty much most of the games are 2 sequences.
That's what I'm saying. It's like to the point now, I want to to me, to test the skill gap now, I want to see you play Street Fighter 4. Like all the pros or the current pros or whatever, play Street Fighter 4.
It shouldn't be. So here's the thing, Brian. It shouldn't be easy for you because you have, and this is what I said this before. There's a fighting game etiquette, and you try to go by that fighting game etiquette that we established long ago, but they don't throw that fighting game etiquette out the window. So it's now
no, it doesn't exist anymore.
It's just straight unga bunga. You know how to play fighting games, but you don't know how to play. For the lack of a better word, you don't know how to play like an idiot.
Scumbag tactics.
You
play like a gentleman. No.
Yeah, most of us fight like we respect each other's space. In these modern fighting games, we don't have to respect space because you can just unga bunga your way in.
Yeah, you can just run it down.
Let's fight like gentlemen.
Oh, Sonya Deville out there, Jones.
Okay.
Thought you like Sonya Deville.
No, I think they have like one of the worst faction names of all time, but that's another topic for another day.
Yeah. Let's stay on topic, Jones.
So Look, all right. Since we're talking about this, all right, and we see what Capcom is doing with like Street Fighter or whatnot, and with your background here and what's coming next year, we've all been wanting a new Capcom versus SNK. So if they were to go ahead and create that game, would it be good?
That's
Because of
that was
because of
always
the
my
current
question.
era that we're in.
That was always my question. My question was true. Was in that same realm, Jones. We've been wanting CVS 2 back for a minute, a version of it, but now that they're talking about the button mapping special moves and all that, to where you could paint the fence with 2 buttons. You could do the roll cancel with one.
Yeah,
Oh
Look at
God.
country face. Look at country. Country ain't gonna make it.
yeah.
He ain't gonna make it.
That's why I had to ask because it's like what we're getting with their fighting games now. I don't even know. Third one, I don't know. What you
Uh,
thinking?
we might not. It might not be what we all want, but it's what we. But it's gonna be what we want. You know, we want CVS 3 to. We want it to come out. It may not be what we want, but I'm glad that it's still coming out.
What about
So, in other
what
words,
about
you're saying.
go ahead.
So, in other words, you're saying it's going to be what we want, but not what we need.
Yeah,
Maybe the other way around.
it's what we need, but not. It's
What
not
we
gonna be the
want.
game that we want,
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is gonna suck in a lot of ways because I
Because
do
you know
got a lot
what?
of hope.
Hey Jones, think of this. Think of Def Jam Vendetta, Fight for New York, and then Icon.
Oh
Ugh.
no.
Ugh.
That exactly. Icon had, now mind you, the pluses on Icon. It had the graphics. It did
Mhm.
have the better graphics, and it had a crazy ass soundtrack, and it had a roster. But everything else was, so I see a very nice looking polished game, um with a character roster like everybody I've been asking for is probably going to be on it, but the problem is it might have the damn buttons and the mechanics of uh
Dragon Ball,
I was going to say that other game. What's that other game that came out and everybody hated now?
Melty
uh
Blood.
no, DNF Duel.
Oh,
Ugh.
bro. Ooh. Oh, DNF duel.
Yeah,
Trash. You talking about trash?
double tap square to get a fireball type shit, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I don't even hear anything about that game unless one of us mention it.
Because it's dead.
It's dead.
Now, CVS 2 is gonna hinge a lot on whether City of the Wolves is good.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Because if City of the Wolves is good, that's gonna tell me that they still know how to make competent fighting games.
Wouldn't KOF 15 tell you that though?
That's it's yeah, yeah, but KOF 15 didn't blow up like it was supposed to.
KO is hard. That's why. KOF is a virtual fighter of 2D.
That is true.
Yeah.
It's crazy that that game didn't blow up the way it's supposed to. It blows my mind because I think it's personally me. I think KOF is better than Tekken and Street Fighter right now. But
KOF 15.
mm-hmm,
Interesting. Damn, I gotta hit the bell on that one. Execution is out the window. I'm not surprised they added hotkeys to the collection. Input forgiveness is only going to get worse. Modern gamers will instantly quit if you have to be precise. I have to agree with that. I agree with that in the sense of where I even put myself in the equation. You remember that one year AWA you took over the room between CVS 2 and Third
Marvel 2.
Strike?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get home, I got Third Strike. I got it on the Capcom collection or whatever. Man, Third Strike hard in the bitch.
Oh yeah.
I
The
ain't make it.
execution. Look, the way last night I was playing the Marvel collection and I was playing X-Men vs Street Fighter.
Wait a minute, you got it already? Oh wait a minute, it's out for digital. That's right.
Yeah, I got the PC version. He was watching me play it last night, and he was asking me like, he told me to do an infinite combo, and I was like, and I had it took me a while to realize that I had to get the execution down properly to do these infinite combos because the execution barrier for those combos are kind of strict,
Mm-hmm.
and it got me thinking when I was playing it. I was just able to pick up Street Fighter 6 and do combos just day one to do combos of Street Fighter 6.
We do realize our day one and your day one were months apart, right?
We're gonna talk about that. But it got me thinking because it took me a while to actually execute the infinite combos because of how much, and I only did it like 3 times during a fight.
And see, that's the thing though. In that era, the infinite, you had to discover an infinite, and not only discover it, but it wasn't meant for you to be able to do it. And for
Yeah,
lack of better terms, it was an exploited glitch.
Mhm.
But that's the thing though. It was there, but could everybody do it? There was a if you got that tight ass window down, that was the reward. You had an infinite. They can't go anywhere.
and you had to set that infinite up. It's not how how things are easy to do today. You can get anybody in a 50-50 like by just doing nothing in modern fighting games. By doing absolutely like I said, these modern fighting games are, for lack of a better word, they're being played like idiots. They're for idiots. All of these games are for idiots.
It's for the newcomers.
Idiots.
I tried, people. I tried newcomers.
I try my best to give these games the benefit of the doubt. I really do, but I find myself getting I find myself just not liking it when I play it more and more because I peel back the layers of the game a lot when I'm playing these games,
Mm,
and the layers are shallow.
mm,
That's what took me out of Tekken 8
Speak on it, Jones.
because playing what was that? I was playing with you the beta for Tekken 8,
Yeah,
and when you told me how to do certain things with King, and I was like, anybody can do this now.
it's the same thing with Nina.
Yeah,
Also, you can do her QCQ grabs like that.
I feel cheated.
Yeah, all that work you put in to learn them grabs, Jones, out the window. Because
Just
anybody
out
can
the
do what you do
window.
now, Jones. You saw? I like
Mhm.
Jones. I can do what you do now. I never could do King grab combos,
And
but
that was the thing about it. It was so many of them. Man. It was like we were talking about earlier. That combo tree of King's grabs with how many different endings did they have? Like, I mean, I
Dude,
remember you had the big swing, you had the one, the muscle buster, had so many endings and then so many ways to get, so many routes to get to them.
yeah. I think he even ends one off with that. What is it? It was a move that Scott Steiner used to do back in the day.
The
It was
screwdriver,
kind yeah, that.
the Steiner screwdriver.
Yeah.
That's what
But
I'm saying.
now anybody can do all that stuff and they think they're a pro. I'm like,
that's the thing about it. Everybody's a goddamn pro.
that part.
Everybody knows so much, but knows so little.
Oh my
Mm,
God.
know so much about so little. I dig that. Dig that. Hey, my thing is, if you want to show me you a pro, play Super Turbo with Phalon. I
Go
watch
back and
that.
play Super Turbo, period.
Go back and play Alpha 2.
Mm.
Mm, mm.
Peak Street Fighter.
Yeah, play some
Nah,
Peak Street Fighter.
I'm about to say we ain't gonna peak Street Fighter and not mention three. Damn it. Hey, y'all gonna put some respect on Alpha 3. Mm. Damn, that's damn him right there. I, w-
So,
I
well,
would shout that shit out, but hey, they ain't paying me for sponsorship.
yeah,
Not yet.
Not
so with
yet. I like how you think, Scoot.
So with everybody being able to do um, the king command grabs, it takes the like how people had individual playing styles. It take that out of the equation
That's
Yeah,
true.
because Jones can do something I couldn't do. So that was his play style. He leaned more towards king. But ever since he can do, I can do it because he can do it now because it's easy with one button. I can play king now.
That's the thing too, and it was more of a reward. It was more of a respect thing to where when you go, and I hate to keep bringing up the arcade, but the arcade was our battleground back then. And even now, like when we get together, or whatever, if somebody can, of course, if you in the Western and you scroll straight over the Geef, it's like, okay, this nigga play for real. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? But it was a level of status, a level of respect you got when you could pull off Yoshimitsu's touch of death. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody couldn't do that. That opening 17 hit to instant kill, everybody couldn't do that. King's combos that went what well into the 7, 8, 9 different slams into the
yeah,
finish.
yeah.
And you it might not have been a touch of death, but you was damn near dead.
Pretty much.
Everybody couldn't do that. Those combos that were at the bottom of the list with Tekken that started off in the double digits, the 10 hits, the 15s, the 20s.
Yeah,
Everybody couldn't do those. They weren't easy like that. So it's like to me that kills the whole even that thing that made you like, yeah, that's right. I got your ass. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
That's right.
Nah,
That's
it's
me.
like
I can do that.
right. It's like now if you really look at Tekken particularly, they're combo route chasing.
mm,
Most modern fighting games are sequence fighters. I'm not gonna say most. All of them are sequence based.
Yeah, and they're chasing it though. Like if you watch certain playing styles, they'll sit there and they'll back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, waiting to just start that combo up without proper setups, without doing playing the deception game. I mean, shit, playing the footsie game. You realize Street Fighter 6 has no footsie game?
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
It doesn't. And these are basic building blocks of fighting games, and they're just not there.
it's just not the same anymore.
They not idiots. The question is, are modern fighting games the way they are because people complain about the state of them, or is it because companies need more money so they can make it more accessible? I think it's the second one. It's about making money and being accessible.
I think it's a bit of both, to be honest with you.
And they
It's
are
on.
idiots. They are idiots.
God damn it, Jones, go ahead, man. No, I want to hear your perspective on this because I like where this is going.
I think it's a bit of both because of the simple fact, like a lot of people complained about fighting games being too difficult for them to master, and the whole part as far as the companies need more money to make it more accessible. That's why they did that, so they could make it more accessible because they had too many people complaining about it. Because like, look at the games that's popular now: Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. Like JT, I know he a hardcore King of Fighters and Virtual Fighter. You ain't gonna find them same people going back to play those games. Why? They too complicated. They're not gonna
They're
take the
hard.
time to try to go in there because you can't really play Virtual Fighter and try to button mash your way to victory. You'll get ate up, especially if you're playing somebody who knows how to play the game.
These are facts. These are major facts. Virtual
And
fighter and particularly KOF, a grown folk fighting right there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can't button mash in KOF though, for real. And another thing that scared people from KOF, and this might actually scare people from SNK vs. Capcom 3, is that
The
you
input.
have to learn 3 characters. And people like to stick with one character and never move from that character.
yeah,
When we were playing games, when we were playing Street Fighter 2 and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
we played multiple characters. But these modern players, they stick with one character. And that's mostly be the top tier character
Mm-hmm.
because people like to win.
Just pick a
Mm-hmm.
top tier.
Just pick a top tier.
I know Sanford Kelly said pick a top tier, but everybody back in the day had their own style, so everybody played with a certain character. That's how you got Filipino Champ playing with Dao Sim.
Rossi.
He's known for Dao Sim. You
Mm-hmm.
got Justin Wong being known for Rufus and Chun Li. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's
That's
like
true.
the people nowadays. If they come out with a patch nowadays, let's say I'm using Tekken as an example. Day one, everybody was Azucena Dragunov. Now they nerfed out no it was Azucena Dragunov and June. They nerfed June and they nerfed Azucena and buff Nina. So now it's Dragunov, Nina. That's who everybody's playing with now. Is Dragunov and Nina. So if they nerf Dragunov, they gotta move to the next top tier. That's how modern gamers play. They don't have no character loyalty. They just
That is
move to the
crazy.
next best character. That's
That
what
that is
makes the
crazy.
game so boring and bland to watch most some of the time
Mhm.
because they don't have no real style. Everybody's pulling from the same pool, and everybody just plays the same.
That is insane. That is true though. That's why I refuse to play current drag because the skill I had to learn in Tekken 7 that sets you apart from being a normal player or a player specialist, they completely stripped that away.
Yeah. Hey, he understands. Everybody, it's the same thing with Street Fighter. Everybody was playing Luke.
Oh
Hmm.
God.
They nerfed Luke. Everybody went to Ken.
Women, did they really nerf Luke this time?
Yeah, they really nerfed him this time.
Like for real, for real?
For real, for real. Now everybody playing Ken,
Rashid.
Ken, Rashid, and Ed. Those are the next
I
two kids on the block.
I did see a lot of Eds recently. It's a lot of
So
Ed out there. And Terry. Because he knew.
Mhm.
so once they get nerfed, everybody's gonna move to the next hotness. But little do people know, Chun Li is still top tier, but she requires some execution in order to play. She's one of the characters that actually require execution. And I'm
Well,
gonna
you wait
say
a minute. You
Ed,
gotta have actually skill to play with a character.
yes, you actually have to have skill. You actually have to have skill to play with Ed and Chun Li in those games in that game.
You hear that shit, Jones? You gotta have skill to play with a character.
In
Some
today's
shit.
fighting games, wow.
There's some shit here, boy.
But that's two characters out of the whole roster. You like,
That shit crazy. Hey, having some skill in a damn modern fighter. Who the hell
Boy,
left the gate open?
okay.
Shit's
if you
ridiculous.
if you I encourage people to watch the just watch any Tekken tournament, any Street Fighter tournament. Just see how much of a brain dead game that how brain dead the games have become because you can just rush people down and they just have to take the rush down with minimal ways to get out of that rush down.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And like I said, I saw it today. I saw some Terry gameplay today and I was not impressed. It's like they made Terry into a Street Fighter 6 character.
Yeah, you gotta fit in where you fit in.
Yeah. It ain't like being a Kuma in Tekken 7.
Kuma fit in where he wanted to fit in.
Yeah.
I
He'll play
mean,
his way,
I'm
and
right there,
Mikhail play
right,
his.
right. You know, he ain't trying to fit in the hole. The hole gonna fit him.
Exactly. Akuma motherfucker in that game though.
Yeah, boy, in 7, he was a motherfucker. They nerfed him and he still was a motherfucker.
That's a
Shit's
Kuma for you.
crazy. Oh yeah. He and everything. Yo, but on to tonight's topic, man, because I mean that was a
Damn.
good yeah, that was a good performance.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna lie. But you know what? That was by design. That was
Yeah,
supposed to
that
happen.
was an appetizer.
Of course. Of course. Um to get into tonight's topic, the term DEI, which is diversity, equity, and inclusion, is a term that is made for it's for the marginalized and underrepresented people in the workplace, such as like how you see a small percentage to a lack thereof of black people, women, LGBTQ, and people of different nationalities in higher echelons of the workforce. You rarely see black female CEOs or this, that, and the third, or whatever. Is the workplace, as much as we've made strides as a people, the workplace is still dominated by white men. Like that's just one thing we cannot deny. So with that being said, like this term DEI, which is kind of like it's kind of like the evolved affirmative action, which was, we talking about that's like 40 years ago. But it is a way of guaranteeing that you have diversity, equity, and inclusion. Now the problem comes in when it hits pop culture. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain things that we as a crew, when it comes to comics, video games, anime, what have you, these are things that we enjoy that DEI has gotten its hands on and is now really making a mess of. Um, One of the things I really want to talk about, what the hell just happened on my screen? Okay, there we go. I'm back. But one of the things I really want to jump into, I mean, like even with the comics, like the latest Batman series that came out, they made Penguin a woman. They
Oh
made
yeah.
they made Commissioner Gordon and Barbara Gordon both black. Um,
Harley Quinn is Asian.
Harley Quinn's Asian?
Yeah.
Crazy. That would got past me, but I'll take that. And then I want to say she's a lesbian too, isn't she?
I,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay,
but she like Renee Montoya.
that's what I'm saying. Like these are changes that, yeah, they are offering representation, but you're changing
The
what
origin.
always was. You're change.
Hmm.
It's almost like taking the three bears out, but you got three Goldilocks and the three bears, but Goldilocks is actually Eastern European now, and then goddamn the three bears is like one's black, one's gay, and one's Mexican.
No,
Like, oh boy, here we go. The other problem child in the building. We got goddamn John Shelley in the building, aka Jay Shells. What's good with you, boy?
Jonathan.
Yeah, man, Joe Nathan in the building. So now we're getting into DEI and video games. There's a particular company we're going to need leave them nameless for the sake of free publicity. They're not getting shit here, so we'll just call them SBI and BGG. Yeah, nah, those are no free play here, son. You hear me? Nothing free. So SBI has been out here, and they're a consultant company that these bigger companies, these gaming companies, are paying to make sure that they have proper representation in their video games, and they have been on a tear, fucking these games up royally. I got the box right there. I can say what I want to. It's up there. Jay Scott holding it down for me up there.
Yeah.
There we go. He
yeah,
got me. Right. So they have been royally fucking these games up. Now it's starting to hit a head because gaming companies are losing money. Major money.
and comic
Um
books.
Comic books are losing money too.
Hmm.
Let's circle
And
back around to that. But I know for a fact, we're talking just numbers. This game,
oh,
Concord just hit me too, yo. Oh, as of 7:45, they lifting the shelter in place, and it's 9:07.
good job.
Yeah, thanks, stupid. Um, so Capcom, I mean not Capcom, Sony and an independent company both put up $200 million a piece for this game, Concord, and Concord was
And
DOA was dead on arrival, literally dead on arrival. $400 million.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Four
bruh,
hundred million dollars. I'm sorry, nobody sees a problem with that.
That's a lot of fucking money.
And I think what's crazy about it is that this company's been around, and we've been catching glimpses here and there. And I
mhm.
think what happened is they thought they were doing a good job because people are still paying them. They thought we doing a good job. So they start double downing on this shit. If you notice, like it's certain fighting games, the women aren't as curvy, the titties aren't as big. DOA 6 died. I mean, DOA 6 tried to make the titties smaller and it still died.
They
And they
did
were
more.
they were just as bouncy. They weren't just as bouncy as, God forbid, DOA 2.
Yeah, they did the
Yeah.
same thing with Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Yeah. I mean, because Armika almost got them put off TV.
Boy,
They
boy,
went to commercial and made him change the costume, yo.
dude, you remember when Scarlet first appeared in Mortal Kombat 9? What
Mm-hmm.
she had on then?
Mm-hmm.
Now look at her in Mortal Kombat 11.
I mean, you remember when Jade used the pole as a stripper pole for her win pose?
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember Melina's hidden costume?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we, like I said, we're not even gonna talk about the DOA costumes.
Bruh.
We're not even gonna talk about the DOA costumes.
Bruh.
And then, like I said, our Michael was finna get the FGC put on TV forever.
Man, what? You know what? I hadn't even seen what my was looking like in KOF 15 because it kind of started with her.
Yeah, in the old KOS.
Yeah.
And I put it to you like this though. She fit in DOA.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, she fit in DOA. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
So JT, you was gonna tell me, well, going back to Concord, and you know what, to be honest, I have no idea what Concord was even supposed to be about. What was supposed to happen? What is this game that died before it even got breath?
It was supposed to be Overwatch. It was supposed to be their new. Sony was trying to lean into bringing into a new Star Wars type game that they can lean on. They
And
was hoping that it'll take off like Star Wars.
that was what that was actually a statement they made, that this game, they wanted this game to be as big as Star Wars.
Which it'll never happen. Well, I guess and nowadays anybody can take Star Wars space because Star Wars is dealing with the same fucking problem we talking about with Concord.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that last Star Wars, what was that last Star Wars?
Acolyte.
Garbage.
Garbage.
You're talking about the shooter, right? With the
I'm
girl?
talking about the show. Even the game. What's that Star Wars?
I'm talking about the game that just came out.
Yeah, it was garbage.
Garbage.
I'm a Star Wars fan, but I couldn't bring myself to play it.
Yeah, it was called Star Wars Garbage. I think that's what the name was. But they turned it into a shooter and no lightsabers, no force, and of course, everything now has to have a female lead.
A strong female lead.
A strong, ugly female lead at that.
Right. She got to have a face like a brick.
Bruh.
She got to have that jawline.
Yeah. She looked like motherfucker Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, it's like Bridget Nielsen, but if you take the sexy out.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. It hurts. Shit. Yeah, might need to put this shit down.
Hey.
Well, what's what has said in the comments?
I got you. It said the changes that feel inauthentic, like it's a checklist for inclusion. Well, I'm gonna be honest, that's exactly what it is. And I wish that was something I had done, was to look up the actual DEI checklist, because there is a checklist and they go through it and they will totally fuck your game up. If you don't believe me, the JT knows where I'm about to go with this. He know where I'm going, because when he told me this last week, I almost flipped the couch. And I was gonna drive to his house, find the couch he was sitting on, and I was gonna flip that motherfucker too, because I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, but at the same time I could. But Saints Row, and I go all the way back to the 360 with the very first Saints Row. It was a game about gangs, guns, and violence. That was why I played it. See, here's the catch, 22. I don't know if y'all noticed about me. I'm not a gang member, right? Yeah, I know. Harsh reality. Crazy, right? But Saints Row, I played it for the gangs, the guns, and the violence. And it was just the over-the-topness of it all. And we get this new Saints Row, and I'm like, where's the gangs? let's start there. Like we got these techno guys over here, we got these gearheads over here, and we got the authority over here, the man, the man. It has to be in this pseudo military type situation. And what's crazy about it, so that's all that the new Saints Row gave us. Big shouts out to Phyllis in the building. What up, Big Phil in the building? But the new Saints Row gave us nothing that the old Saints Row gave us. And when JT told me that SBI was involved, I lost my shit that day. It was almost like finding out Santa Claus was gay.
I know.
Oh no.
Is dead.
I probably just got canceled, didn't I?
Probably.
Damn it.
Uh,
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll just create another page and we'll just do it all over again. But no, I'm
Yeah.
serious. Like to find out they were the reason why that Saints Row tanked. And I think the crazy thing about it is these women, because and that's the bad thing about it. It's like it's mostly women. When you look at SBI, when you look at BGG, they're ran by women. They are ran by women, and I think one of the dudes raised a valid point. How can you say you're marginalized when your title is CEO?
hmm.
You sitting at the damn top of it. I think one of the bad things is these women are one, they're not gamers. That's the
They're not.
biggest thing. They're not gamers. Two, they don't know who gamers' target audiences are. Gamers' target audiences aren't women. It's really guys males from ages what 0 to 45, 50.
50, 60.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that number is going up because we're that generation of gamers that every time we get older, the line goes up.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, and it makes me even hate to say it more
I
because when I
thought
watched when I watched their summer conference,
Huh.
it was black women.
Uh,
And I love black women. Please don't get me wrong. We are not slandering black women here at the Dope Show, and neither are we in the ISS crew. I love black women. My mama's a black woman. Uh, you
my,
know,
my
uh,
mom was a black woman.
right. And I love black women. I absolutely love black women. I will say this though. Right now, sisters, y'all got your hand in a pot. It just don't belong in. This ain't yours. This one ain't yours. Um, the whole thing about DEI and representation, I understand it from a place of the workplace because I will stand on this. In the workplace in higher positions, black women are marginalized. You rarely see them in top positions. The only time you consistently see black women in top positions, education.
yeah.
Education. You see a lot of black women in administration and in admin roles. And then
Mhm.
if you go down to the board of education building, you will see just as many there as anywhere. So I give you that. But guy, JT, do you know how SBI pockets so damn deep? Who is funding this agenda? Or who is funding this agenda? Gaming companies.
Yeah. Um, they pay sweet. They pay SBI to put diversity in their games because they think they need the diversity because of the current situation America is in. So they want consultants in their games to allow inclusivity. I never could say this word right.
Inclusivity.
Inclusivity. Yes, thank you, Jones.
Or you could have just went with exclusiveness.
That
That
too.
too. Thank you,
Yeah.
school teacher. But yeah, they pay people to do stuff like that, and sometimes SBI. Sometimes they also strong arm their way into the
uh,
development
Speak on that right there. Because that's what I was
because
alluding to next.
they threaten the developer with if they don't have the correct amount of DEI score, that their game will be blackballed by their group. You know, the people that don't really play games, and the developers are so stupid that they actually think this is a lot of people. They're like that community. I don't even know if they actually play games. It seems like they don't play games because look what
what's
happened to
the game that's
Concord.
failing right now?
Yeah, look what happened to Concord, Dustborn. They made the
Dustborn.
games with their people in it, and nobody is playing those games. They did that. They took a well established brand, DC, the Suicide Squad, and they injected that garbage into that game, and look where that led that game.
Dead.
Nowhere.
Did you realize that game's on season 3 already?
Yes, yes.
And guess what, Jones? Nobody gives a fuck.
Okay.
I didn't even know it was on season 3 already.
A DC game that's been put like a Rocksteady DC led game should have more people than 500 people playing it.
Mm.
We talking about the people that made Arkham Knight, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum,
Mm-hmm.
and you came out with this garbage filled with agendas, race swapping. It's insanity. This world is insanity. This just doesn't extend to video games. This extends to all media. Actually,
Comics,
we're
movies.
gonna touch on that later, but this is insanity to me. And
Yeah.
people just sitting around taking it. It ain't nobody. I don't understand why people aren't standing up to this and why this is not an issue.
Why are they allowed to bully how they are?
Yeah, this is
That's the part that's confusing to me because I got my box over there and Scoot Jones is holding it down for me. But what part of the game did we stop saying, "Oh, shut up"?
Hey, yeah, take it back to your boy. What's your boy? Ho, sit down.
Ho, go sit down. You got real zone 6 shit in the building with that one, but that's
Yes,
perfect
sir.
right there, baby.
Yes, sir.
But no, I'm so serious though. It's like I think really it started realizing that you could tell them no. Started realizing when you could tell them no when they tried to come after Wukong, and Wukong is doing insane numbers right now. Has Answer me this question: has Wukong hit 10 mil yet?
Oh yeah, it
Is
did
it 10
hit.
mil already?
Yeah, I think it hit it the first week.
Nah, it wasn't the first week, but it was close.
Let me see.
I want to say
When
Wukong was at about 2.5 in that first week, but they were steadily climbing to. I just need to make sure you all know Harley Quinn is a list. God damn it.
Wukong is currently sitting at 18 million units.
Insanity. Hey, you know what? I hope they get 18 more because them hoes was trying to fuck with Wukong. Wukong flipped on the bird, and 18 million later, here we are. Now, meanwhile,
it sold 18 million in 2 weeks.
Okay, and as of
Wait.
4 days ago, it's at 20 million.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And you know what? I love it. I love it.
Single player game, and they wanted forced DEI in a game about Chinese mythology that had nothing to do with that agenda, with
That's what I'm
DEI
saying.
and all that.
We're talking
mess.
about a story that's already been told.
Exactly. Like, how are you gonna force inject your narrative on somebody else's story?
That's already been told. It's like Wukong is a story that's like comparing it to Greek mythology. It's like comparing it to the Bible. Are y'all gonna retcon the Bible next?
Bro.
Is Jesus gonna look like Idris Elba in the new Bible?
They tried to do that, not the Bible, but they tried to do that with Battlefield. They tried to do that with Battlefield 5, I think. They tried to add a female. They tried to add a couple of females on the battlefield, knowing good and well females went out there fighting on the battlefield back in I don't know which war it was.
Mm.
Trying to understand how you demand diversity in a game full of animals. But I hope this shows that SBI threaten you with cancel culture is complete bullshit. Exactly. Don't be disrespecting Superman.
God
They
damn.
disrespected Superman. Isn't one of those? Didn't SBI have something to do with one of the Superboys end up gay?
Forced diversity added up with one Jonathan Kent becoming gay because they needed a gay character. They needed a gay character, but they needed him to be known. So they chose Superboy to make him gay instead of creating their own Superman. I create their own character. Then they had to make Robin gay.
Which Robin was gay? Was it a new one or was it one of the ones we know?
And one of the
One
ones we know.
Was it
Tim
Tim
Drake.
Drake?
Yeah.
They made Tim Drake gay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tim
and they
Drake
were
done
trying to make they
Tim
were trying
Drake
to
done
make
had
Dick
enough.
Grayson.
He done had enough problems in his life. Yo, man, big shouts out to Tim Drake, man. I hope you get therapy again.
They, they were
I'm
trying to make
sorry. Return of Joker. You know, Batman Beyond, Return of Joker. Tim Drake had it bad.
they was also trying to make Dick Grayson gay.
That one I didn't know. Wow.
Yeah, they were trying to do that. They try. They still trying to make Wonder Woman gay.
God, how many times have they alluded to Wonder Woman being gay?
They trying to take her away. They
Bruh.
trying.
No, Black Superman. Oh, Idris Elba, the Black Superman.
Black. God damn it.
Right.
I'm the Black Superman.
Tim Drake was kind of sus. Tim Drake had problems. I don't think that man was gay. That nigga had problems. Because
Yeah,
we
they
don't
tried to
know.
do the same thing with the Joker too at one point.
And
I
back to
think
what
I think with the Joker, he's just whatever he wants to be. I think if they ever put a title on anything that he does, then we found a problem.
they made Joker gay in the Suicide Squad show. I mean movie, not movie, but game. The Suicide Squad game. That
You talking
Joker
about
is gay.
you talking about this video game that came out and hit the tank?
Yeah.
Joker's gay.
Yes, Joker is gay.
I'm not even hitting the bell on that shit. Fuck them hoes. I ain't hitting the bell on that. And I think you know what's worse about it is that when you have a consulting firm, and I'm just speaking from a place of a professional, a consulting firm comes in and they tell you what could be done to improve things or whatever, but it's not at any point that the head can't book anything on that list for the sake of maintaining the culture of that said business. With that being said, you should be able to have a back and forth with your consultant company, correct?
Correct.
But when they had their summer festival, they turned off all the comments. You couldn't comment on their shit. So, to them, because if you comment anything that's different, whether it be any type of criticism, whether it be constructive or destructive criticism, if you spoke against something they did, that's speaking negative.
Yep.
You being negative if you don't just agree with me. What part of the book is that?
You can't have a conversation with these people.
Why do anything to Joker? No one cared about this dude's sexuality. Joker, the thing is, Spud, Joker even told you in the Killing Joke, he's multiple choice on everything. His origin story, sexuality, everything's multiple choice. It could be what I want it to be when I want it to be. And as much as he had Harley Quinn around, we ain't never see a fuck on her. All he did was just kick her ass. Not to say
Yeah.
that made him
He got
gay,
a
but it's
child with
just
Harley
like,
Quinn though.
really?
Yeah. Batman hit the
God,
child away.
Oh God, they reproduced.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, Jones? I just felt,
Joker is
I just felt,
not gay. They
I
just
just
made
felt
him gay just to
$35
make
leave my
gay.
pocket. I just felt
And no,
$35 leave my pocket because there's a graphic novel that he probably gonna text me the name of or Amazon link, and I'm like, God damn it! And then next thing
oh,
you
you
know,
know it's coming.
besides, you know what is fucked up, Jones? We was talking about Spider Man that time. I forgot to get the other one. I got separation anxiety, but I didn't get the other one.
Oh,
Now I gotta
Oh,
ask. Now I gotta
Lethal
ask him
Weapon?
what that is. See, that's $30 more.
Mm.
Yo, we need to go retro shopping this weekend or something.
Yo, man, just give me $200.
Bruh. Bruh.
Just give me $200. Shit, John, let's link up this week. Hell, birthday boy,
Yes, sir.
Scoot Jones, birthday in the building.
Yep.
All right, so back to back to SBI and BGG. Like, I think Wukong was a good gut shot. Let them
wake
hoes
up
know
call.
that. Yeah, let them hoes know that they really ain't needed in this. But what's gonna be the kill shot though?
If he made game of the year.
Preach.
If it make game of the year.
Boy, I'm
No, he
praying that
hit
game
that one.
makes game of the year.
Oh
He
my
hit
God.
that
What
one.
the fuck,
No, he
John?
right though. He right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, but
Yeah, it was an echo chamber, but they advertised it like it was an open forum to hear opinions. But all they did was just say, "God damn it," and removed all the negative.
Oh no.
No, oh no, they wouldn't.
No.
No, dude,
Oh
removed
God.
all negative comments. I didn't know they even had comments allowed in there though.
Bruh. Mm.
Crazy shit.
hold on.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. Maybe at some point, some of these folks will learn their lesson and just stay out of business that you don't belong in.
I mean, they gotta really get the message that they're not needed in this business. They're really not. Because I mean they're killing gaming companies. The studio that made Saints Row Volition ceased to exist now. The people that made Concord will probably cease to exist now.
Oh, absolutely.
Um Rocksteady. Rocksteady now has probably the biggest blackout in gaming because we just named classics. And how many of those Batmans were game of the year? I know at least one of them out of that trilogy was game of the year.
Yeah, Arkham City.
A lot of
Arkham
them were
City.
game of the year contenders, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, all three of them could have easily been game of the year. It was City. I thought it was Asylum that was game of the year. The one that when it did get game of the year had that white case.
Yeah, that was City.
That shit was fire.
Mm.
That white case went hard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, damn did. But yeah. So you got three games that are contenders, one that wins, and then now Rocksteady's name ain't shit no more. Rocksteady's name ain't shit no more because nobody's gonna believe that you're gonna give us that Arkham feel after you just gave us Suicide Squad.
Bruh.
And then you're double downing on it. You're still trying to put out stuff. You put out this gay Joker, and I see with season 3, it's some black lady with a big afro. Who the fuck is she supposed to be?
Mm.
Exactly.
It's not Amanda Waller, is it?
Oh God. Could possibly be. And my question is, when has she ever got out there and got active with the Suicide Squad?
Right.
But you know what? It go and then the thing is, we should have saw this coming too. That it was going to come to video games next with what happened with the MCU. And I said that like that on purpose.
Oh, God. Don't get me started on that mess.
Well, actually, shit, that was the plan to get you started on that mess. Go for it, because I'm telling you, after Endgame, everything went to hell.
Bruh. Because She-Hulk, Doctor Strange 2 and the Multiverse of Madness. What else we got with them?
Miss Marvel, wasn't it?
The Marvels.
What was it? What was the other one? The one that it started off like a husband and wife show.
You talking about
The one that was in black and white when it like the first
couple. WandaVision.
WandaVision. You got
Miss Marvel.
You got Hawk and the Falcon.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's what I meant to say.
Don't forget Hawkeye.
And this new Agatha bullshit they got.
The worst one of them all next to She-Hulk.
Agatha is the worst one for real. They if you want a crash course of DEI, just watch Agatha. Because they got an Asian woman, a black woman, a white woman, and a Latina woman. and they got a gay guy. So they
They
got their
filled their
gay best
quota.
friend.
They filled their quota.
They
Man,
feel their
they
quota,
check all the boxes. What the hell?
and they all
Oh hell,
lesbian.
she twerks so she want us. God damn it! Turn this shit off. Turn that shit off.
Ah, that She-Hulk show was trash.
And they got canceled.
As well as it should have. As well as it damn should have. See, and that's the thing. Like, you know what? As I don't think it's going to be hard to get rid of the DEI police, particularly with gaming. Is because gaming is still ran by men. The money that's put in the gaming is by us. Like I
Mm.
said, what was it called? Brightburn. The name of that
Dustborn.
game, huh?
Concord, Dustborn.
Dustborn. Dustborn is what I was trying to say. Dustborn at one time was peaking on Steam with 8 whole people playing. And at the same time, they brought up Wukong, and Wukong was at about 2.5 million people playing. This was at just one particular time. 8 versus 200, what versus 2.5 million.
Wow.
Right. And so that just kind of lets you know, like, yo, y'all not even supporting y'all game. Because guess what? Tokyo Game Show just happened, right?
Mm.
And Dustborn had their own booth that no one showed up to.
That's
20
sad.
$2,500 a day, and no one came to your booth to play your game.
Boy, if that don't tell you something, then something is seriously wrong with you.
Seriously wrong. You're somewhere. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I love black women. I love to see now because I've been with this shit for a long time to where you didn't see females come out the gaming tournaments. Um, but now you see not only women coming out, but you see women, you see sisters coming out, you see a diverse type of women coming out, cosplaying, and even actually getting on the games.
Yeah.
That's cool. You could come be a part of the community. Just don't try to change this shit. You can't change
Bruh.
something you didn't build. And the gaming community was built by men.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though, yeah, y'all they have had strong leads, they have had strong female characters. I mean, Sonya Blade, Chung Lee, Laura Croft, like hell, Storm from Marvel 2 and just Marvel 2. But I'm serious. Like, yo, hey, the representation has been there. And I promise you this, had you have been into the games, you would have saw the representation. It's always been there.
Right.
JT, how many times has Chun Li been a bottom tier character?
Never.
Exactly. Case in damn point. Chun Li's always been a top tier. Now the skill gap might have gotten thicker, and it stays that way, which is understandable. But at the same time, she's never been a bottom. She's always had representation at the top. They didn't have to force feed us Chun Li either.
You can also Cammy has always been top tier. She was only low tier in Street Fighter in Super Street Fighter 2, but ever since then she's been top tier in every game she's in.
Street Fighter 4, she was a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. I think the boy might have had some sense this go around. They don't want representation, they want control. I give you that one. It's just
Yeah.
my question is how or why can you control something that you have no hands in?
It's just so beyond frustrating at this point, man.
And so, like I said, gaming studios are closing because of this. Like I said, volition does not exist no more.
It's
So
crazy.
there'll never be another Saints Row. As if Saints Row wasn't having a hard enough time coming back. They had a chance for a reboot, and it was dead on arrival. Gun to the head. That game didn't even last a year. I want to say they considered it dead at about the 9-10 month mark.
And they also got to go against GTA. So
It was the counterculture to GTA though. It was like the Street Fighter to the Mortal Kombat when it came to GTA.
Yeah.
Like it could have survived in the same market, but when you done made all the characters goofy and your gang hangout is more like a little frat house and they're playing LARP. This is a game about gangs, guns, and violence. Why are we playing LARP again? Anybody? Nobody?
I got nothing for you.
I played the game. The game was just, I don't know. It it turned me off when I first seen that cast. I was like, what? And you got your stereotypical DEI checklist. You got
Mm-hmm.
your gay guy,
Mm-hmm.
the boss chick. You
Gearhead.
got the
Mm-hmm.
strong female. You got the boss chick, the strong female lead number two. You got the nerdy beta male black guy,
Black guy. Mm-hmm.
and it was just, I like, man, I already see it. It's written on the wall.
Damn.
He can create your character. He can create a non-binary and all that other shit. I was like, what? That's enough
That's
for
what I'm.
me.
That's what I'm saying. To where all other games you pick male, female. On this shit, it's on a sliding scale, so you could possibly pick male, but have it slid all the way to feminine. I
It
can't
makes
make it.
no sense.
I
How can
can't
you?
make. You made a whole goddamn.
That makes no fucking sense to me. It's just,
You just created one of those people that stare at you at grocery stores.
Watch out, Joe. They be staring at you,
They gonna be staring at you.
be hugging on you.
I don't think it's them just being women. It's them being attractive women. If Capcom let SBI get a hold of them ugly chun, it would have released with the game at launch. Females shouldn't be pretty, according to SBI. You are correct. Now, what was the game they was trying to mess with?
Stellar Blade.
Stella Blade. Hey Jones, you gotta be careful with that one because that one could possibly be game of the year too.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for Wukong just to kind of get a middle finger to SBI, but I don't know. I'm hearing good things about Stella Blade.
Stellar Blade was a good game, and it helped it that the game fought against the woke mafia basically.
Oh no. This nigga here said, goddamn, that lady said that they wokenized. I said, holy shit, they done created a word for it.
Wokenized.
She said they wokenized. I said, God damn.
You got to think about all the stuff that's being woke. The reason games like um, the first Ascended, um, Stellar Blade, the reason those games are successful is because they don't cater to Western audiences with how they want their characters to look. You know, they want women to be the women to look like men, and it's a to them, it's a shame for a woman to have a curve. For some reason, if a woman has a curve, it's deemed immoral or some. I don't know why they deem it immoral or something like that. It's just it's so weird to me how America view things nowadays. And
Because you got folks like the SBI and for the life of me, BGG, I seen the lady in charge of BGG. I'm like, how you think? What are you talking about? You got some big ass lips. Like, nigga, if I seen your ass over there off Second Avenue in McAfee, I'd have pulled up on you.
but
So, and
when did women
I
stop
think
being women though?
that goes to that girl from G4 that went on that fucking rant that time, and this is like, yeah, I mean, you skinny and ugly, so what? Like, of course you got roasted in the comments.
But when did women stop being women though? When did that happen?
When did that become okay?
Yeah, when did
Women to look like men, perfect example. Scoop favorite game, Last of Us 2.
That is not my favorite game. Hey, you purrs wanted to look at that scene. I skipped straight through that mess. And he know
Women,
what I'm talking about too,
it was some young men from the grocery store staring at each other,
bruh.
breathing all hard.
As well, man. Two men slapping meat together.
Son of a bitch. God damn. Hey, what did they do to Dead Rising? The Dead Rising remaster. I heard they fucked that up too.
But I don't think they really fucked it up too bad. They got rid of some of the things that was talking about the Vietnam War. They got rid of some of that stuff. They got rid of some of the characters, like the how could I say it? What word am I looking for? Actually, that's what I'm talking about. They got rid of the stereotypes in the game. You know how they had the Chinese guy speaking uh English, like he was had chopped up English and stuff.
English.
English, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you. Even with saying that, aren't video games built on stereotypes?
Yeah,
Because I'm
the
gonna
thing
be
about it,
honest,
it's not
I don't
real.
I don't believe Ed as a boxer because like just a straight hand to hand boxer, Ed had to have psycho powers. Because can Ed really go hand to hand with Rog Dudley? No, no, Ed ain't got hands like that. Steve Fox, maybe so, but when did Steve Fox come? After they got rid of Bruce.
Mm.
Yeah, white boys ain't got no hands. That's not a stereotype. Niggas can't fight.
Yeah, that's what I was
Say
talking about. The
some dialogue.
Vietnam
Apparently,
War stuff.
Viet Cong is yeah. God damn it. Yeah. Viet Cong is not it's not PC. I'll say that. Uh, Dead does MMA because he be kick Ed kicks.
No, he don't kick in the new Street Fighter.
What's this dude talking about? God damn it. I almost listened to it too. But yeah, Viet Cong is not a it's not a PC term, but so yeah, I could see that getting taken out. Damn it. Wait a minute, who okayed that in the first place? Hold on, because when Dead Rising first came out, we were well after that war. Who okayed that shit?
Mm.
But
But you
yeah,
know
they try
what?
to change some of that stuff.
That
I
was the
mean,
Xbox 360 era.
they
Very,
did.
very not sensitive times, people.
I was watching a video of all the changes for Dead Rising, and I didn't think the changes were too bad for the game. I think personally, I think people they stretching, they reaching with that one because
Mm,
I seen some egregious changes for remakes and stuff, but the changes in Dead Rising, you can just they're not bad.
mm. Yeah, that's one that didn't goddamn eat it due to DEA. I mean DEI. So with this thing of ours that we call pop culture that we love so much when it comes to animes, comics, and video games, how do we go against the DEI mafia and win?
How do we go against it? We stop supporting that stuff.
Here's what's crazy though. I don't even know when it's there because I didn't know they had something to do with Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that too. We gotta do our research.
That's true. Because I'm gonna be honest, had I known what this was and what they were gonna do to Saints Row, I wouldn't even bought it. I bought Saints Row day one, pre-ordered, $60, like that series. Because I'm a fan of the series. I didn't know they were gonna do it like that.
Yep, they ended the franchise with that.
They ended the studio with that. Like Volition don't even exist no more.
I'm curious, was that their plan to cause the studio to shut down, or what was
No,
their end goal for it?
what?
Like,
You an asshole. I want you to know that.
Acting up, boy.
I'm not. I'm not, and I'm not.
You are a asshole. But we can fight back this DEI stuff. We start it's starting to come to a head now in this modern audience because Disney has retracted a lot of their DEI policies with the MCU. They said they fired I think they fired like 200 consultants, DEI consultants off they list off they
Disney did that.
yeah, they did it because the MCU was failing because they kept trying to make woke stuff.
Well, the
Yeah, I
MC
think
that this last MCU was trash. Like I was just telling Jones, everything after Endgame is garbage.
yeah, because think about it. Think about who they trying to push. They were trying to push Kamala Khan, a diverse female. They were trying to push Monica Rambeau, a diverse female. They're trying to push Captain Marvel, a female. Trying to push She-Hulk, female. They're trying to push Waltz. They trying to push what's the Yelena Belova, the female, the Black Widow girl.
They still doing that because look at this. What's it? The new movie that she got coming out.
Who?
Um,
Thunderbolts.
yeah, because you saw that trailer was mainly focused on her.
I understand that folks being focused on that trailer being focused on her because they going in a different direction with how they do stuff. They got actual males, competent males in that movie now because they got Winter Soldiers in the movie, Crimson Guardians in the movie. My boy John Walker's in there.
Not John.
Who else is in there? They got some competent males in there that can hold their own against the female cast, unless they're gonna make them into beta males in that movie. But
And I'm curious to see how they're gonna do this dude that they got playing the Sentry.
Sentry is a fucking nut job anyway.
Yeah.
Sentry is a nut job, but
yeah, because the guy they got playing, and I didn't even know that that's who he was supposed to be.
Oh yeah, they had the Black Panther Shuri, and it was one more female character that was pushing, and that whole most of the roster for the next Avenger was going to be female, and all their movies tanked, all their movies, TV shows tanked, so they basically kind of gave up on trying to push this DEI type of thing in Marvel with the success of Deadpool, because Deadpool don't have any.
And Disney can't even count that. That ain't y'all shit that y'all taking credit for.
They take it's theirs now.
That ain't even your shit. That was Fox Sony shit. So y'all ain't got y'all have no bearings on the success of Deadpool. That's just like a month. I can't say that word on even with the box up there by Jones. I can't even say that word.
They taking credit for it now and changing their whole game plan. Kevin Feige was saying that they changed their whole game plan. So this Agatha show is the last of that DEI woke stuff that they had in development, and it's coming out now.
That MCU.
Yeah. Yep. And you can see
so
how bad.
So you finna tell me that Disney finna get hardcore like Fox Sony?
They're about to. Because we're gonna see with this Thunderbolts movie, and we're gonna see with
Captain America.
Captain America and this new Spider. No, that Captain America movie is gonna be woke. But that we're gonna see with this Spider-Man movie hitting on when it come out.
And what about this? There was one with the Black Captain America.
Captain America: The Brave New World or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that movie's gonna be woke too. I think it was developed at the time when it was the woke thing was the thing to do. So they're gonna.
I give you a hint. It was never the fucking thing to do. These people don't realize how much money they lost on that woke bullshit.
They kept throwing it out. So
y'all just gonna keep double down on it. Broke than a motherfucker, but you the type of motherfuckers that'll put your house note up at a blackjack table.
Yeah.
Stupid ass.
So they're gonna keep going. Well, that That's why the Captain America movie was having multiple reshoots. I don't know if y'all realized it was having so many reshoots because they trying to remove the DEI from the movie, but the script is already set in stone, so it's gonna have the shades of DEI in it. So the movie's just gonna be a mess.
That's why I'm just waiting on Schneider to do something at this point.
Hey,
You know who don't put DEI in his movies? Guy Ritchie. So when in doubt, just watch some Guy Ritchie shit.
And it's crazy because if you look at a lot of the movies here lately that was successful, they ain't have none of that garbage in there. When you look at Deadpool and Wolverine, for lack of a better movie, John Wick 4, The
Whoo.
Beekeeper, The Equalizer 3, all of
Mm,
those movies were successful, made great money. You didn't have that mess in there. Take note,
mm.
people. Take note, Hollywood.
this stuff
Just,
is coming. It's coming to a
just
boil.
know just know who your audience is. I'm gonna be honest. As guys, we don't give a fuck about none of that. We
None of
want to
that.
see titties, car crashes, explosions, hand to hand violence, and some titties.
And a little blood thrown in there.
Exactly. That come in with the hand to hand violence because I can't have it all guns. I need to see somebody get papped up too.
Exactly.
That needs to happen. I hope not. I hope they're done with it.
They messed that up when they didn't recast him.
They're gonna bring him back. His son's gonna be the new Black Panther. They're gonna bring Black Panther back.
Yeah.
That was their
Yeah.
moneymaker.
And how they're gonna say it is, I'm pretty sure, with them doing this alternate universe Doom thing, they're gonna bring a Black Panther. They're gonna bring his son from one of them universes. He's gonna be the main Black Panther. I'm pretty sure that during Secret Wars they're gonna have a conversion event where they mix multiple um, universes together. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a conversion. And if
Mm.
you know what a conversion is, it's an event in Marvel Comics where it's like a crisis event where they basically reboot something. They redo something that they messed up.
Mm.
Mm. So Apocalypse Wars.
Pretty
Apocalypse
much.
Wars versus Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah, it's like a crisis. You know, every time DC mess up with one of their storytellers, they have a crisis, so they can redo or erase that
Oh, like
mess up.
Crisis on Two Earths.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's why they had Infinite Crisis, Final Crisis, Crisis on Infinite Earths. You know, all of those were issues to try to fix continuity errors.
New female John Wick. Wait. There's a female John Wick?
The
Yeah.
ballerina.
Ballerina.
What the fuck is that?
So in John Wick chapter 3, when he went back to his own home, there was a chick dancing on stage. She was a ballerina, and that character is getting her own spinoff that's supposed to be coming out next year.
See,
Wasn't she wasn't she the one that this happened in 4, I want to say. In the after the ending credits of 4, she killed the dude that killed her dad.
Yeah, not her, but this character was in 3.
When she was on stage and they ran up on the Russian lady while she was
Yeah,
on the stage.
yeah, that movie is going to be based on her character.
see, the thing is, I don't have a problem with the female-led character. It's just that this day and age, like Spud said, it don't feel genuine
It
when they
doesn't.
do stuff like that. And we always look at it side eye because we're like, man, is this woke or something?
I'm
Because
gonna be honest with you because we brought her up earlier, but Bridget Nielsen, Beverly Hills Cop 2, I believed her. She just seemed like this big Swiss motherfucker that just was like, you know what, I'm calling the shots right now.
but that was a different era. Well, Beverly Hills
Yeah,
Cop 2.
that was 1987, 87,
Yeah,
88.
that was a different era. We didn't have the wokeness that we have now. Well, if we see a woman in power right now in a movie, we have to look at it sideways. Like, uh, who what's a example? That's a what's a what, M from 007.
Mm.
If we would have seen if a 007 movie came out now and we seen an M character, we were like, man, why is this woke? They just made this woke woman in power for no reason, just calling the shots like that.
And you know what? For
And,
me, I kind of
somehow they're not gonna make her a villain. She's gonna be an anti-hero.
you know what? I kind of felt that way about that movie, even though that agenda wasn't as pushed as heavy as it is now. That movie with Angelina Jolie, Salt, where she was like the people that she was fighting in that movie, she had no business beating them like that.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to say that was the woke agenda. That was the Angelina Jolie agenda. Because how many movies was she in like that? Like every time you turn around, Angelina Jolie had to be the badass female. But it was just every time she was in a movie.
Yeah.
Michelle Rodriguez.
But because what was the movie where they was in there throwing the bullets in a circle and he do like this and then the bullets?
Wanted.
Yeah, wasn't Angelina Jolie in that?
Yep.
Yep.
He said, "Did you believe G.I. Jane Ray?" Um, yeah, in a sense because they didn't have her doing anything totally over the top. I've known women have gone to the military. I know women that are Marines. Um, so yeah, G.I. Jane didn't do nothing over the top. Like she didn't. She fit. She did what she needed to do to fit in, rather than beat the system.
Mm.
That's
But
the thing about that's the thing about modern classic movies versus modern movies. Modern movies are trying to beat the system. Classic movies are just they understand the limitations of the female biology, and she did what she had to do to fit in. Modern movies they got little women slamming like these gigantic men trying to make it believable. Like no, that little woman is not beating this big man. Are you fucking crazy?
and I think one of the things that be blowing me about it too when it comes to guns, like these motherfuckers are shooting shotguns with one hands and shit, and I'm just like, come on now, lady, really? You out here with a whole 12 gauge shotgun, full barrel, and you could shoot that bitch with one hand like this and not
Yeah.
flinch. Turn this shit off. Everybody
Turn
turn this
it
shit. Turn that shit off.
off.
All of it. Fuck about none of this.
Right.
And then it was like, ah man, what the hell?
Who home by this here?
Damn it.
Hell yeah, fellas, man. Yo, let these people know. I'm going on here and tie a bow on this one. Yo, before we get into that, man, look, from everything we discussed tonight to modern fighters to DEI and video games, final thoughts, man. Let's go around. JT, I'm gonna let you go first.
Final thoughts is I think all of this is coming to a head, and we're about to see a reckoning in modern media. We're about to see a shift in modern media in this deal. I think people are tired of seeing this mess, and I think the companies are tired of losing money at this point.
Man, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get all of this mess out of movies, comics, anime, and gaming, we'll be in a much better place.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look, I'm sorry, I get it, and we talk about how we don't like simple inputs and all that, but one thing I hate worse than simple inputs is woke in my game.
Yeah.
Woke.
Don't what that bitch said on that thing today. Don't wokenize my game.
Oh man.
Shawty said wokenized,
Boy.
but I want these
Hey,
heifers to touch nothing I got my hands on. They gonna wokenize some shit.
you got to create your own lingo because they creating all these other genders and shit. So they creating
Man,
terms.
they creating genders. You had it right the first time.
Man.
Man, I like what Spud put right there though. He said I like how they handled Holly Berry and John Wick. She had dogs do the heavy lifting. That was cool though. That was cool that she whistled, the dogs come out, bite the nigga in the nuts, take his gun. You know what I'm saying? Like Holly Berry wasn't in there doing fucking valet tudo on a 300-pound man.
Right.
And if you
Insane,
want,
man.
if you want reference of a little woman beating up a giant man, go no further than Batwoman CW season 1.
That train wreck.
Yes, yes.
Train wreck.
I'm giving you a point of reference, so you just don't know, so you don't know, so you won't say I'm just talking out my ass. That's a point of reference.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Fellas, tell these folks, man, where they can follow you at, what y'all got going on, whatever, whatever. Let them know what's up.
Hey man, like I said, man, it's your boy, the real Jay Scott. Look here, man. This weekend I'm celebrating my birthday. Gonna hit the big fofo. So we're gonna be out in the city, doing some things and whatnot. ISS crew. Like I said, follow me on Instagram, the real Jay Scott, Corey's Heavenly Cakes as well. I'm on Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all of that. Check me out.
Big Country 50. Hit me up on PlayStation, Fightcade, Instagram. Follow my Twitch. Please give me 200 followers. Yeah.
There you go. And y'all can find me at Team OTB or Team Own the Building just about everywhere. Like I said, my OG IG page, I might as well say RIP to it, man, because I can't get my hands on it. So follow me on IG at Team Own the Building. Facebook, you can follow me at my personal page. If you don't know that one, just follow me at Team Own the Building as well. YouTube, I think it's Team OTB. And I have a TikTok now, people.
Oh no, a TikTok.
Yeah, I got a TikTok now. So follow me on TikTok at I think the TikTok is DJ Agony, aka Dr. Dope, or it might be vice versa, Dr. Dope, aka DJ Agony. But yo, I'm on TikTok now, DJ Agony, and everywhere else, Team OTB or Team On the Building. Like I said, the merch is coming, people. The winter wear is ready. You hear me? The winter wear is ready. And I got some more stuff coming. I already got the summer wear for next year getting made. That's what I'm saying. Yo, the gear is coming, people. I'm finna go ahead and what do you say? Thanks for all the investment tips, Tipsy.
Oh no.
If y'all want to follow me on PNC and follow me at Tipsy Rhyme 18 because the stupid bitch hacked my damn PlayStation account, man. What the hell? Ugly bitch, you.
Man, disrespect.
Yo, catch us this weekend. Like I said, we might end up at DreamHack this weekend. That's coming up this weekend. It's a 50-50. You might see one, two, or few of the ISS crew there. If not, like I said, Jay Scott, goddamn birthday this weekend, so we gonna be somewhere someday. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when the vacation start up, G?
Friday.
Wait a minute, your vacation start with mine end?
Yeah, come 3:00 Thursday afternoon. I'm out the door. Won't be back until that following Wednesday.
Yeah,
man.
Don't call me. Don't.
You doing it like that, Joe?
I'm doing it like that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got to celebrate right, sir.
Hell yeah. That's exactly what we doing, man. Yo, I appreciate everybody who came in, stopped in the chat, man. My nephew Spud King in the building. That boy Joe Nathan Shells is in here. Who else? Big Phil was in here. Everybody that's been in here, man, yo, appreciate y'all stopping through, dropping comments, dropping likes. The most important button I want y'all to remember is that share button. Hit that share button and let people know and let people really in on the dope that you do, man. I end this show like I end all the other ones, man. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. I am DJ Agony. This is my crew. This is the ISS crew. They are dope. East Point, smoke some dank, and we out. Peace.
China.
Goddamn.